let's get started. Real estate is really complex, as most of you would agree, and Mr. Vimlendra also mentioned. But we are doing our bit to simplify it. One function, one activity at a time. We start with real estate feasibility. Just to quickly set context, real estate feasibility is a long and iterative process. When you as a developer are looking at any land parcel, whether it's greenfield or redevelopment, apart from legal due diligence, which we do not take care of, you look at three different kinds of feasibilities. First is your technical feasibility, where you look at the land details, try to figure out what's the built-up area you can get out of the land parcel as per current regulations. Say on a 5,000 square feet plot with 4 FSI, you can get 20,000 square feet. That is what you want to know with the associated approval costs. If that goes through, you move to your financial feasibility, where you try and figure out what you want to build as a part of your sale component. Try to refine your product mix, run numbers, see how much capital would be required to build this, and also figure out how much money that you can make out of the project. If you are making money, you will move to the next step, which is your design feasibility, where you take the land parcel, go to an architect, ask him to fit all your requirements on the land, and see if you can consume all the built-up potential of the land parcel. So as we mentioned, there's 20,000 square feet that was available as per regulation. Can you actually consume that? There might be some cases where you cannot. You can consume less because of height constraints, open area requirements, setback requirements, etc. And hence, each of these steps are very critical. The things get really worse in metro cities, where it can take anywhere more than a month. For larger developers, it can even go to a couple of months, 3 months. And the real problem starts here. The land parcels are really scarce in metro cities. The right land parcels that you are looking for. There is a huge competition from other developers. And lastly, there is an urgency from the society or the landowner to get an offer within the next 7 days, most of the times. And real estate developers typically have to go with their intuition rather than making data-backed decisions. And most of the times it backfires if you underpromise or overpromise. If you underpromise, you have lost the deal. If you overpromise, you keep scrambling through the life of the project, which is next 3 years, 4 years, to make the ends meet on the project. And that is where our solution comes in, which is real estate feasibility software. We are building an AI-powered software to help you de-risking the investment at the initial stages itself, so that you can evaluate any land parcel quickly and take a quick go, no-go decision. Our products take very simple inputs on the land and project and give you very detailed data to make decisions based on that data. We have split our product into 3 parts. Our LandWise product takes care of technical feasibility, FinWise, financial feasibility, and a third product that we are still building, which is PlanWise, which will take care of design feasibility. LandWise is nothing but a land potential estimator, which allows you to evaluate any deal and take a quick no-go decision, go-no-go decision in a minute. In few minutes, I would say. You can scan the QR code to look at the reports that are generated through the platform. The key outputs that you get after giving very basic land details and project details are, you get a detailed comparison of all the schemes that are applicable on the land parcel. Once you select the right scheme that you want to go with, it will give you a detailed FSI statement and also the associated approval costs. And you also get very high-level financial summary to take a, say, whether I want to move ahead or not. LandWise for Mumbai right now is based on DCPR 2034, and we cover all the regulations, base regulations, add-on schemes, inter-scheme combinations, and AR basis development. For rest of Maharashtra, it's based on UDCPR, where we cover all the major chapters relating to FSI. FinWise, our second product, is a project cash flow forecaster, which allows you to lay out the cash flows throughout the project and structure your deals from the financial perspective accurately. Here the key outputs include, in addition to LandWise, our product mix, your project timelines, month-on-month cash flow across different line items, and the return summary, so that you can take a quick call whether it's making financial sense or not. And the final product, which will come soon, is a project layout generator, which will generate regulation efficient, like regulation compliant layouts, which are design efficiency, taking design efficiency into consideration, so that you get the right built-up potential that can be actually constructed on the land parcel. The key outputs here are 2D layouts, 3D massing, and option comparison. And we'll soon be coming with a lot of materials that it would generate in short time. Now, coming to traction, we went to market in January this year. It's been 4 to 5 months. There's already interest from 80+ developers in Mumbai. Even though the last quarter was the financial year end, This quarter is again like a holiday season for some of the developers. We have still managed to get 50 plus developers to test the product in detail. And there are 10 developers that are already aligning on our commercials and many more to come. The key things that developers like about our product is the comprehensiveness, the accuracy of the FSI statement, which is accurate to 2 decimals, approval cost plus or minus 2-3%, and the speed at which you get the output. Pricing, right now we are offering this at a subscription model, annual subscription model, so you pay one time for a year and use unlimited. LandWise plus FinWise combination. FinWise being customizable, there'll be some customization charges extra. Why we are the right team? I'm an architect by graduation, did my MBA, did my master's in real estate development from UC Berkeley. I have experienced the real estate space as an architect, as a management consultant with Bain, working for Godrej, Mahindra, WeWork, and also was a real estate private equity professional for a year and a half. Second co-founder, Ramyakant, is the CTO. He is IIT Madras CS graduate, was my batchmate at IIM Calcutta, has extensive experience in building scalable products, working across Amazon, Blibli.com, and other companies. And Viral, our third co-founder, is an architect by graduation, has graduated from JJ, my junior, has been a career architect and has been part of multiple award-winning projects, and currently handles the design vertical for PlanWise. In conclusion, we are not just redefining real estate feasibility, we are setting new standards for the way in which the decisions are made at the initial stages of the project. There are already leading developers who want to use our product, and in case you are ready to upgrade your processes, we are happy to onboard you. Just scan the QR code to schedule the demo with us, and we can get you started. Thank you.
Thank you, Mahek. That was a great presentation. Over to you, juries, for your questions.
Yeah, hi Mike, this is Parag here. Very interesting solution. One question I have is, you're trying to tell us, the developer, whether this project is feasible or not, right? In that, there are a lot of projects which become not feasible because of the aviation height.
Correct.
So on paper, if you use the whole FSI, it's feasible, but we are not able to use the FSI. Does your solution today tell us that?
There was one of the leading developers who told us the same problem, and every small developer working in Juhu, Santa Cruz have the same problem because of the aviation height. We have introduced a height module in LandWise where it will tell you that, say on a 5,000 square feet plot, you can go up to 20,000. But if you give additional parameters on how much area you would be able to use on the plot for different levels, it will tell you you can only consume up to say 75 or 80% of your FSI on the plot. That is clearly visible in the initial stages itself without going to an architect.
So I have to give you aviation height or the developable plot?
The developer height it will give you, because see, the aviation height is nothing but your NOCAS website will give
Correct.
you the height. You have your site height, something you subtract, that's the height.
So answer is yes. You are able to tell us.
Sorry.
Okay. Sorry, one more thing. Do you want us to feed the number of basements?
Yeah, you will define the number of basements.
Okay, fair enough. One comment, there would be a lot of developers, including myself, who would want to test this. If this works, then it's really good. Obviously, no comments on the pricing or the accuracy of the output, but it's really good because there are thousands of buildings which are up, just pure redevelopment, forget about
Correct.
the fresh. And as you said, we have 3 weeks, 4 weeks, the whole team, we require an army just to go through the proposals. So we may not just depend only on your solution, we will have in-house assessment, but this will definitely be probably will cross the first hurdle. So definitely interested in having a talk after this session.
Definitely, would love to have that call.
Mike, I come from Hyderabad. So when do you plan to move it to other cities? Point number one. Second, how do you integrate so many stakeholders from the government side? Because every city, different zones, the rules are separate.
Correct.
How does your software integrate all of it? From the city I come in, there is unlimited FSI as its product. Any thoughts on those? Or it's too early stage
Sorry,
for us?
I did not get the last part.
In the city of Hyderabad, we have unlimited FSI.
Correct.
Correct? There are only two guidelines. Your road width
and exactly.
your setback. Correct? And obviously no cars comes in from a height perspective. Have any thought been given, or it's too early stage for us to discuss it?
Okay. So, see, to answer your first question, how do we take care of multiple, like every micro market has a separate regulation.
Correct.
So, see, based on the road, even in Mumbai, it's FSI is based on road width. So, you have exact parameters that you feed in and accordingly you will get the output. For rest of Maharashtra, it's single regulation that applies everywhere, which is UDCPR. But every ULB has a separate small changes which are already incorporated. So based on the ULB you select, you will get the regulations accordingly. For other cities, right now we have it for Maharashtra. The next cities that are as complicated which would require this kind of solution is Bangalore or Gurgaon. Hyderabad is also on the list because it's growing. But as you mentioned, right now you have unlimited FSI. So till the regulations in Hyderabad mature enough to make it more complicated for developers, that is when it would make sense for us to enter there. But yeah, that's our
Take
sex.
a long time for you to come.
Yeah.
Miss a lot of action.
Yeah. So that's what our thought is as of now, but might change soon.
But I think the product is good. But from a developer perspective, how do you get all the stakeholders from the CFO to the project side to the owner on a single platform to actually use your software?
See, right now, this is mainly for the internal use of the developer to take a go, no go decision. Eventually, the goal is where whenever there is scrutiny happening at the regulator's end, they should also be using this to say whether this is working or not. That is the end goal. And you will have like multiple stakeholders just coming onto this. That's the eventual goal. But yeah, that will take some time, definitely.
Wow. Thank you, Mike. I'd like to cut this short, but you've already got two conversations to take away from the stage.
Yeah.
All the very best. One question I'd like to take from the audience. I'd like to cut that, and then probably in the networking session, you can ask him. One question. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you
I
so
would love
much.
to have a lot of conversations with you all during the networking sessions. Thank you.
Thank you.